Alright, let's get back into the detective mindset. I'm not being chased by a creature from another dimension trying to poke holes into me. So, yeah, I'm in the Nameless bookstore to meet Algernon Drake that sold the dagger I used to get the creature back into the painting. And apparently, well, no one's home, at least not yet, so I'll do what I do best and pick through his stuff, like any sane person would.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
This practical work, written by Sigmund Freud for psychologists, describes the techniques of analytical interpretation of dreams. The analysis must follow several rules, especially that of free association, a principle announced by Freud at the end of the 19th century. It treats dreams as a way of revealing buried desires. I cannot believe that this theory is applicable to my nightmares. Are you sure about that? Everybody wants to believe otherwise. I'm saying, you got something for weird creatures.
An old diary.
The pastor declared himself to be the prophet, a renounced god, and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. Interesting. Always fun what you can find in those old antique bookstores. A Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. Yeah, sure, whatever. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Mansion, the church, and the cemetery. Huh, interesting. I'll have to visit said church and cemetery at some point. Let me take a note of that. Check out church and cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. These appeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Okay. I don't know why I have this urge of putting a basket on someone's head when I'm behind the counter like that. Oh. Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection, Book 2. Precise and illustrated with as much detail as the first volume, this book focuses on healing surgeries specific to malformation and motor disorders. Right. Let's go to that other room, shall we? Yeah, I'm more and more sure that the oil they use to for all their lamps is actually oil from the beast. That's why it's a green shade, contrarily to this lantern. Wait, no, I refilled that one in one of the house. I'm pretty sure I just use local oil for that, so I might be mistaken about that. Like I just did, and it was exactly what I was expecting it to do. Oh, I would grab that Holy Grail. I really wouldn't mind. But In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the water surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because, up till then, the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returned to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of fierce combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. More of that story, but I mean, it's pretty much what I already knew from other sources.
What happened here?
Oh, detective power it is.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
So one of the goons, perhaps the... Oh wait, the guy that took the painting was pretty amateurish too. But it might still be a goon, but yeah, I'll just keep looking.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Might still be the same goon. I mean, there's not a lot of women on the island, so that doesn't help me all that much.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Or was drunk. Even more of a reason to be the people working for Cat. Well, yeah, might be mistaken about that. Shouldn't jump to conclusion, but what do you know? Ooh, another painting. Interesting.
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What killed all these animals?
These animals? Oh, you call that animal? Yeah, I guess they are animals, yeah. I mean, poison would be the right answer, probably.
What the?
I don't
Charles Hawkins?
Oh yeah, and it was while he was a monster, so it might be him all along. No, wait. No, no, it's possible. He didn't use he used his right arm to break through the window, but I don't think he can move around town with that arm and not be noticed, though. Maybe they're all in on it, though. Oh. That looks like my friend from the bar with the tattoo on his arm. Well, I can't see from... Oh, and Mary, Colden.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Oh, she's painting it right now. Oh. And there's a book. How the hell do I know that just from...
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of things you can guess from it being a vault.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
There's not a lot going on. Well, no, I thought that before coming in, but there's actually a lot going on in the island, but I feel like at this point, like, everyone living here is in on it. So maybe I should get all out while I'm ahead. Oh right, my carrier depends on this case. Buggers. Me and wanting to put bread on the table. I should just pick up. Yeah, it's other work, I guess. Alright, there's something hidden in this room. I'm going to find it. I hope. Oh, combination. Oh, where would I find that?
What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
Strange amulet. The pendant is in the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents. I might find out more about it by searching the bookstore. It used to be a pendant, yeah. I can't look underneath. So, dog with bat wings. Bat wings. Interesting. Oh.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Why would you do that? Where did you learn to do puzzles? With the Nords? A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. Oh. Okay. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still in this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine, that wouldn't be hard, can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the great world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason. But disorder is the delight of the imagination. Even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. So it's a clue about Freud, I think. No. Greek. Oh, okay, no. It lies within myself, and the clues are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study come in the great world. Okay. If by chance, no, let's see. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver. He should certainly had a high opinion of himself, but I'm probably going to eat my words later as I try to puzzle this out. But yeah, that they deliver its content into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. Professor Armitage. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your action. Alright, so I need to find 3 cylinders, which probably each have a clue. Found each hidden where life and study combine in the great world. Life and study combine in the Greek world. hyphen study come. Okay. Order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination, of the imagination. All right, for now I'll check that out this way. Alright, Handbook on Anatomy in section book 1. The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustration of human anatomy in this section methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You have to have a strong heart or the detachment proper to doctors to consult its pages. Alright.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
I have this impression. I find that in pretty much every person's room, so at least I won't run out of those.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Alright. Oh, sold for £2,000 or dollars. Yeah, dollars. Where amulet with the star on it. Yeah, okay. This key that bears the elder sign. Oh, that's the elder sign. So, this thing. Oh, let's make that right. It's this line is full. This one goes underneath. It's kind of scratch over there, but I think it goes through. This one goes underneath. This one goes underneath. This one goes like that. This one goes like this. That, like this. And I think that it's an eye or something over here. And that's the elder sign. Alright. Is the only able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion, hanging at the end of an heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the force of the great old ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last Hawkins trips off to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. So, trip to Cairo. Charles H. All right. Interesting. All right. Oh wow. I can suddenly see a lot more books somehow.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
A collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby, also known as the Nightmare Lyrics. This collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1902 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and work on esotericism and the supernatural. Sure, okay.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
All of them, but one, the one they hid. A book of esoteric philosophy in a key text in Madame Blavatsky Theosophical Movement, written by Elena Petrovna Blavatsky. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious... Alright.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
A book of spells supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. That gallivanting ass. It contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse. Re-edition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W., the Lawrence original.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Opera in 8 acts by Benvenuto Cietti, Prodigera, an infamous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768. It is said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Aha! A collection of long-term astrological prediction written in verse, written by Nostradamus, translated by E. Leone and Theophilus Whitebridge. This would be volume 6, the prophecies. Well, at least he was he Greek? Yeah, I think he was Greek. But I don't really have a number except that it's volume 6, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, maybe. I'll just jot it down real quick. Nostradamus. Volume 6.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Yeah, I'm getting these strange feelings that those are actually important, but I might be wrong about that. Written by Hermes Trismegistus, translated and edited by Nathaniel M. Coppelius. This collection of texts on different beliefs was written by a legendary philosopher. It includes a translation of the Emerald Tablet, a popular text among 16th century alchemists.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
I have now, honey. An ancient Frisian manuscript translated by William R. Sandbach. The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language. Interesting.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
All of them. A collection of essays on American folklore and urban legends written by Albert Wilmart, professor of Miskatonic University. Alright. Oh, hello you.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Oh, yeah. Have I been looking for the wrong thing this entire time? Oh, hello you. Why would I not read the book?
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Does it, though? This collection catalogs and classifies treasures that I had never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as the reference book on the bestiary of the myth, without giving details on the mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustration. Okay.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
These Tibetan writings are at the origin of the esoteric movement founded by Helena Blavatsky at the end of the 19th century. The creator of theosophy that would have drawn extensively on the text of this work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book, discovered in a nameless bookstore in Darkwater, could be as much a fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's sincerity. Interesting. Did I not see that one when I first got here? Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, showed that this is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection. Alright, where can I listen to those tapes? Did I see, oh.
Things are not looking good.
Yeah, the king is pretty much done for. I have a serious question about how they got in this situation, but yeah. Considering, hey, maybe you can take a better look at this now.
A kind of chalice.
This goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motifs? I don't know. Do they? Oh. Alright. Let's see here. Rubies and sapphires. Specific motifs. Do they? I'm not sure. I'll come back if I have to count them for some reason or another, but now that I have tapes that I should probably listen to, I'll not spend too much. Oh, here we are. Drake cylinder. Oh, they are numbered? Oh, and I always, yeah, let's just give
and
it a
these
listen.
red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
So, number 1 is Ruby.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods.
Oh,
Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
interesting. So, number 2 is white chess pieces.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Number 3. Volume 9. So will it be literally volume 9? Or is there a clue in there? Let's go around. Let's see. Alright, so rubies. How many rubies is there on the
chalice of knowledge?
Right, so we'll take this handle as a starting point. I'll count the one that's closest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Alright. So that would be 5. Alright, so now chess pieces. 1. Oh, wait. He said that stands by the queen, so it's... Yeah, I'll go for 3 first. And if it's not, it might be 4 if we count the queen itself. And he said something about... Oh, I'll just refill it while I'm here. About volume 9, which might mean volume 9 itself.
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that... What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake... What did Drake say about this collection?
Collection of poems by Edward Pickman. It's known as Nightmare Lyrics. This collection of poems was censorally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. I'm going to have to guess that it's volume 9 directly. Yeah, I'll go with that. Unless there's something about anything else. Alright, I'll go with that. So, that would mean number 1 is... no, I want this one. Number 5. I want this one, number 3. Oops. And I want this one to be number 9. And validate. And here we go! Ha ha! Oh, hello there, voice in my head. Uh-oh. Huh. Okay. Wait, what? Did I just... Riverside Institute. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. It's discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the later and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. Well, I mean, after all the efforts I went through to open it, efforts, it took me a couple of minutes, but wait. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. That's what's going on? What?
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
I'm Mary Colden right now? So
What can
who's
you
that
tell
guy?
me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Well, pass me along his file or something.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Why?
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
Yeah, I bet that's a common problem around here, isn't it? So what's he doing apart from getting stuck in fetal position?
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will.
So, is he an outsider, or is he from the island?
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Oh, is he the guy that entered the bookstore?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Craziness.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Yeah, whoever is making those sleeping pills must be making some hard cash.
Very well. I'll examine him. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Yeah, something.
So, Doctor,
something tells me
an
he ate some of that
I'm
weird
not sure
meat.
I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Yeah,
Some
I
of
don't,
his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema?
Yeah, I wouldn't touch
Pushing
that
with
meat
your
either.
finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Dum dum dum.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Oh, well, let's just go around.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion.
Is he?
I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
He's turning into a fishman.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean?
He's turning
Don't
into
tell
a
me you
whale.
believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could
Or a
he have
squid.
gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations.
Well, I don't.
I've done to
yours
him
either.
what I do to
So that
all
makes
my
two
patients.
of us.
Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it
Some
not?
sushi. See it
Those
coming.
people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I've seen suction cups on his fingers.
What?
His falling body temperature. His dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I?
Squid it is.
Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
Oh, I'm not surprised.
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
Oh no,
You
wait,
disappoint
hold
me,
on.
Marie, but I
Explain.
still hope you'll
Take
one
the
day
time to
share
explain
my
it to me.
point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and
come
try
on.
not to forget who you're dealing
Be
with.
sensible. I want to hear that. Ah, you suck, Dr. Fuller.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Where would his office be? Well, probably not that way. Pharmacy.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl.
Naughty,
And the
naughty
answer is
girl.
no.
It's
You
already
can imagine
true,
that she doesn't
no.
dare say a thing.
What's
That
going
silly
on in
goose
there?
lets
Watch out for the
us
water,
trot
Doctor.
on.
Oh, well.
Okay.
At least we won't have to clean for a while.
Kitchen, no.
Just wait and see the next time the water's cut off.
Block B, that's go back to the place I was. Block B. No. Oh, that's the reception. No, it's not that way. Probably not. Okay, and what about the...
Everybody says it.
Hello,
She's
you.
a witch, an old hag. I didn't...
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning.
But
I had
what
to
about
bother
the other
Mrs.
guy?
Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak.
What?
Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time.
Half
So
the
every
time
time
only.
the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
I feel that that's important information, maybe, for later. Oh, is that the office? Ah, it's offices, but not is, not yet.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
In the office. Where do I look like I'm going?
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
your encouragement,
I
voice
will
in my
tell
head.
him, nonetheless.
Alright. Distract Donovan, cut off the water. Yeah. I feel like this is what this was all about. Let's go back over there. Cut off the
Everybody says
water.
She's a witch, an old hag. I
Can
didn't
we,
make this
though?
up.
Is
And
it
I'm the
from
one who
here or do I
pays.
have to go
What a pest.
somewhere specific to cut it off?
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Oh, alright, alright. This way.
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
Oof. I don't have my my detective abilities right now, I guess. Where would I find the key to the boiler? Oh, the janitor might have it. Where did I see the janitor? It was around there. Hello, you.
Don't go falling over. That would be stupid.
Oh, come on. Be a good pal. Ah, you suck. What about you? Pharmacy. I don't really see why they would have that, but...
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
So how far back in the past is this?
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Oh, okay. You're telling me that I can search forward.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Yeah, okay, that's what I found out earlier. All right. Storage room maybe.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Oh wow! Oh, this is juicy. This file is strangely incomplete and the detail on treatment is not given. It does not respect standard practice. Oh. Wow. This is so weird. Being in someone else's mind that looks at files about me. Yeah.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
The boiler room key is not in its place.
Of course it's not.
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Of course he does. Alright. Fun.
Dr. Colden.
So basically I'm the one running the place while Dr. Fuller is... oh man, I'm already talking as if I'm married now. This is going to get strange. But
it's a quiet little town. Days go by,
glad
steady
to
as
hear
ever.
it.
I wanted more
Hey,
for
it's
myself, but...
my pal who's might be dead, or is a cat who is dead or not dead.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Apparently, I'm a master psychologist.
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
I'm not sure that sand is the first word that was chosen to
I don't get why they have us waiting so long.
represent
Almost
sand.
no
I'm pretty
patience
sure
here.
it was in another language first, so I'd be I kind of doubt that, but sure, whatever strikes your fancy.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Alright, so this taught me a very important thing, that I can probably trust Bradley and Mary, which is interesting.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Oh yeah, making inventory suck. I'll leave you to it.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Alright. So, how do I distract Miss? Oh, I can still go to the word, I think. No, I went here.
Everybody says
no.
it. She's a witch, an old hag.
What about
I
here?
didn't make this
The
up.
answers must be
And
hidden
I'm
in
the one who
Fuller's
paid.
office.
What a pest. It's so unfair.
Okay, so this is where I was. Apparently there's a patient I'm supposed to be seeing somewhere in there.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
That sounds important to take care of right away.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Mrs. Sanders?
Oh, what?
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. Aha. I didn't... Wait. No. I went and saw her after being in the hospital. Did I? Yeah. No. Did I? Yes. Yes, I did. Did I? Yep. So it would be before that even. So she was released, so she didn't go to whatever Fuller wanted her to go, which is probably a good thing. Hello, you.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Yeah, that's going around a lot.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
I just finished my round. I know I'm supposed to go to the boiler room, but I'm going to do my job if Fuller won't do it.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Okay. Oh.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Wasn't I looking for someone with bandage on it? Oh no, it's not bandage, it's just... Is it? No. Might... No, it's... Is it the sleeve or bandages? It's hard to tell. Anyway, I don't have a name, so it doesn't help me a whole lot. Alright, so, boiler room. Storage, no. Dum 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 dum. Ba-da-ba-bum. Here we are. And here we go. Come on.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Of course you do. I bet it's going to be in 3 parts. Hidden all around. Because it wouldn't make sense to put the tool to turn the wheel against the wheel. Nope. Nope. Alright, maybe the janitor will know. And it's not going to be suspicious at all when I ask him for the tool that will let me break the boiler. Aha! Here we go. Yeah, I went through the trouble, the trouble of making a cable loop through a wall just so I would be connected directly rather than use the Wi-Fi. I don't really enjoy using the Wi-Fi if I can help it. Alright, let's get to it. And here we go. One broken boiler.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
I mean, you could just have knocked her out, no? Instead of putting the blame on some other person. It feels a bit, yeah. Well, with a chainsaw we could have... No, I won't go there. So is it going to break? Do I have to...
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Oh. Am I missing something?
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Yes, so... Did I do something wrong here? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Temperamental, okay. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention
No.
it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch.
Aww.
Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
I'm sporting you from the shadows. Well, not really the shadows. I'm actually right behind you.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
Here we go. The
At
office
last.
we are in.
The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
That's a thing? A study of the Stendhal syndrome, a particularly rare mental illness. Subjects display mental disorders linked to an exposure to works of art. What?
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Ooh. Oh, do I have to rotate them?
I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
This is Nord level puzzles. Sarah Hawkins interview. Ooh. This cylinder was hidden inside Fuller's office. He recorded his thoughts about one of the many psychoanalysis sessions he submitted Sarah Hawkins to. Alright, that feels like it's important. Even more so because it was hidden. What else? What else do I have? Is that it? Ah, no, here, I can listen to it.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him.
Like still being alive?
I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Oh, is he the brother? Wait, does he have a wooden leg? No, so it's the one I met. Alright.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings.
Her belongings?
In the meantime,
this is the corpse of a woman.
Hidden in plain sight.
The meantime, they must remain in me. Uh-huh.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Ethan is Bradley. Alright, what else can I get from here?
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
That's a lot of food
I
for
must
thoughts.
go back to the basement.
I hope I won't get an indigestion. Well, can I just...
I should go another way.
Well, I've tried both ways, so... go down the psychiatric wing. Oh, okay, I could go back and see if anyone needs more help or something. Or is it just a way to avoid getting spotted by Miss Donovan? Seems to be doing all right.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
All right, you do that. Oh, can I do anything about her? Nope. 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 And nope. Let's go and down the psychiatric wing. Oh, did I misunderstand that? I thought this was the psychiatric wing. Go down into the psychiatric. Oh, is it the place that was locked? This one? Well, I'm authorized personnel, right? Let's delve into the belly of the beast. What could possibly go? Never mind. Oh, hello, you.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Oh, I've been syringed to unconsciousness. Well, oh no.
You're gonna shoot me. At least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Be careful with that shaky hand. You wouldn't want to fire.
Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot.
Hello. It was Charles Hawkins all along!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon
That was
choose
the
to show you?
Necronomicon?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Also, totally called it would be the guy with the tattoo on the arm in the bar at the beginning. That would be the Antiquarian. Sure, come. The more the merrier.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion.
Sure.
Now go. Rescue the doctor.
See you
Thank
there,
you,
buddy.
Drake.
All right. This will probably be it for the evening. The next time it's going to be Chapter 9, Riverside Institute. The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Colden. The detective watched helplessly as Bradley's friend carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experience of Fuller, she got into his office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on, if not the body of, Sarah Hawkins, but she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must save her before it's too late. So, oh no, we're not going back there. Damn it.
I pray that Colden is really here. And alive.
Let's just take a few notes so that I'm not lost when I come back. So, we're looking for Mary Colden. Colden, who is searching. For Sarah, but Fuller. Why is it always the crazy scientist? Caught her. Check the institute. Basement. All right. And yeah, it says it's the elder sign, so it might not be about the Illuminati exactly. All right, let's. I said I wanted to be a bit better at psychology. Here we go. And then I wanted to... Oh, I didn't finish that. I wanted to be a bit better at eloquence too. And here we go. Great. And then better at investigation for lockpicking. And that's gonna be it. Validate. Yes. Alright, have a good night, folks.